Welcome back, trainers, and let's go ahead and take a look at some more Catch Cup battles here. This time we're going to be kind of showcasing Sunny Castform. Now, I did catch this weather boosted, and I didn't invest anything. The only thing that I invested in was, I think, a TM to go over to Weather Ball, maybe. So I'm just going to display to you how you don't really have to invest in things. Yes, I know it is level 35, but pushing it over to the limit, giving it a little bit more of a boost is going to help. It's going to cost me 41,000 Stardust, so I'd rather not do that. And as you're going to see here, I was still able to perform okay with it and pull off wins, and it was actually doing great because of the meta that people do currently have for what they are limited to as to what they can use. All right, we're going to be pairing it up with Lucario and Ivysaur. Ivysaur is going to be powered up, and it also is going to have 2 moves. Lucario is going to have 2 moves as well. I did purchase the secondary move on Riolu as 10,000 Stardust, and then the Ivysaur is 10,000, so we didn't do too much of an investment there. The Ivysaur I did put a little bit of Stardust into because I will be using it maybe in future cups or whatever. It is still going to be pretty good. And yeah, there you go. There you have it. And let's see what we have going on here. So up against the Abomasnow, we're going to be able to get to this Sludge Bomb here, and this is actually going to get through. They have no more shields, taking them out, and we're taking the win with the Ivysaur there. All right, let's get into the full commentary here. We're going to be starting it off with Lucario the entire time, and then we do have the safe swap into Castform or the Ivysaur if we do run into a Charm user. So in this case, we're going to be swapping into the Sunny Castform. I'm just going to say Castform, okay? And we do have Ember for the quick move, as you've seen in the beginning here, of course. That's all they could have. And we're just going to spam away with that Weather Ball here. Now, check this out. I'm going to go ahead and shield this up. And then I was thinking to myself, it is kind of cheap to purchase a secondary move on that thing. And I bet they do have one. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. And I was like, yep, there you go. I knew it was an Earthquake. I should have shielded it up. Anyways, we're going to go in there with the Ivysaur and just farm it down. No more shields left. And we are going to be putting Solar Beam on our Ivysaur. The reason why we do not have Power Whip is because I just want to go with some fun. Take people by surprise, in which you're going to see we're going to get quite a few of those solar beams through. So they are going to be backing out their good game into the next battle here. And we're going to be met with a boulder. So we're going to be doing super effective. It looks like they're going to be doing super effective back, but they're going to be swapping into Skarmory, in which we're going to go ahead and go into our Castform because the ground quick move is going to be doing super effective damage to us. And Ivysaur can handle that boulder as well and not up against Skarmory. So good swap here, looking great. They're going to be using a shield here. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and go back to back. That's why we did build up 2, so we can do this to kind of make them choose whether they want to let it go or not. In comes the boulder, and we're going to be getting to our Weather Ball here. And let's see how much this is going to be doing. It's not very effective, but still chipping away, in which we're going to be swapping immediately and taking them out. Surprised they didn't get to a charge move. And they do have an Alolan Marowak. Watch, here we go, Solar Beam. Not very effective, but it is Solar Beam, and GG. That was awesome. So let's see if they want to. Nope, they're not going to farm us down. No, absolutely not. They have Hex. Yeah, it's not doing that much damage. All right, so they're getting to another charge move, expecting them to only have... All right, never mind, they have 2. They're going for a Flame Wheel there, charging their attack up. We're going to go ahead and bring in Lucario here. And yeah, this is not a good situation, but we have plenty of health left. And we're going to go ahead and swap into our Castform to catch this charge move, bring in Lucario, and hopefully finish it off here. And we're able to take it out with not very effective counters. Let's get it. Thank you, Castform. Alrighty, into the next battle here, folks. Let's see what we're going to be met with. It's going to be a Wigglytuff again, another Charm user. That's perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, I feel like I win more bad matchups in the beginning than good ones. Alright, so they're going to be going into Obstagoon here. So this is kind of interesting, right? So the thing about Castform is the thing is pretty tanky. Weather Ball is no joke as well. It charges up pretty quick with Ember, and it does a lot of damage. So they're going to be getting to another charge move here. Not too sure if I shield this up. We are going to. We still have a ton of energy. We don't kind of, really want to waste that. So we're going to go ahead and throw that. We could have let it go through and came in with the Lucario, but I'd rather not. We want swap advantage. They're going to be bringing back the Wigglytuff, and that's exactly why I wanted to win swap advantage. So we can go in here with the Ivysaur, and they're going to be swapping. We're going to just go right for that Sludge Bomb. Not too sure what was... Oh, it was another Ivysaur. So we're going to be swapping into our Lucario here. So the counters and fighting moves are not very effective because of the steel typing. If we can get a Shadow Ball through, it doesn't really matter at this point. It's so low. Yeah, we're going to be able to just let this power whip go through. Not very effective in taking them out. They still have 2 shields left. In comes the Wigglytuff, and we're just going to do chip damage here. It is going to be part normal type, so it's not going to be completely resisting fighting. It is going to be taking a decent amount of damage, and at this point we have a shield as well, so we're just going to simply shield this up and then farm it down. There's no point in going for a charge move here. And this is why I have a poison type on the team. Took off Victory Bell so we can, you know, I wouldn't say, you know, be a little bit more skilled, but I know a lot of people don't particularly like that, so we're going to, you know, change it up. Anyways, we have a Magmortar out here, so we have fire versus fire. Now, this is still going to hurt them because we are in the Great League, and that thing is kind of CP heavy to be in this league. Although it's still going to perform okay up against certain matchups, right? People have what they have for this Catch Cup. So we're going to be building up to almost 2 Weather Balls here, not quite 2. See if we're going to be able to get to the next one here, and we can. Fantastic. Let's see if they want to double up on this Magmortar to win swap advantage here, and they do. And at this point, I'm thinking, I don't think I'm going to shield this up. You can go ahead and get that Thunderbolt through and take me out. I want to hold on to my last shield. Going to go ahead and go in here with the Ivysaur farm down. That's right. And they have a Cradily here, so we're going to go ahead and build up to the Solar Beam. This is going to do massive damage to it. Alright, so that Solar Beam is almost taking it out. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Lucario to finish it off and make them waste their energy. They do have a Cottony with Charm in the bag. Is that Charm? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's doing a ton of damage to us. Now, we could have went for Shadow Ball. I don't know why we didn't. Doesn't really matter. We still have a shield left. We're fine. But we could have ended it a little bit sooner here. We're going to go ahead and shield this up. It doesn't really matter what it is. Not very effective Grass Knot. And we're going to be getting to a Sludge Bomb. We could have finished them off with the Quick Move, but let's just play it safe and go for that Sludge Bomb there. Taking the win with the Ivysaur again. Ivysaur's putting in some work here. All right, so into the next battle, we're met with a Skarmory, and I don't mind these matchups with the Lucario. It's actually pretty okay. You know what I need to start doing is building up to the Shadow Ball and going for the Shadow Ball. They're expecting that Power-Up Punch, and if you hit it with that Shadow Ball, that could switch it up here. Although the Power Punch is going to be enabling you to do more damage with every single counter that you're doing here. So this is where I failed. I should have went for Power Punch. I have 2 of them ready, and now we're having to waste 2 shields, and they still have 2 shields. So we're not looking particularly too great, and I can tell you right now, we're probably not going to win this battle. So they're bringing in a Whiscash. We're going for the Power Punch, going for another one here. Getting a Shadow Ball through was not going to happen. They were going to take us out. Going to be swapping into our Ivysaur, and they have a Drifblim here. So this trainer went all out. I'm going to tell you right now, there is 2 charge moves on this thing, and that thing is 75,000. It doesn't matter if it's its first stage, or should I say basic stage, and then or its current stage. It's going to cost that much either way. So, yep, they're definitely dedicated, and yeah, you got me for sure. And we kind of let them gain a little bit more energy by bringing in the Lucario. I thought I might be able to pull a little something off there, but not happening. Taking them out with the Castform, and then I back out. I'm like, yeah, you got me. I was annoyed because I could have been a 5-0, but it wasn't. 4 is good enough. Anyways, let's go ahead and move it on here into the next set or battles. We're met with a Nose Pass, or Probopass, I should say. They're going to be switching into a Cottony, and we're going to go right into the Castform. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We're resisting it. This one does have Razor Leaf, and it is still, you know, digging in because that move is just that strong. Let's see what they decide to come back here. Probably with the Probopass, and there it goes. So it is going to be part Steel. It is going to hurt it. Do a decent amount, you know, chipping away. Not bad. At this point, they can't really farm us down, so they're going to have to be, you know, forced to throw energy. And we're obviously going to go back in here with Lucario. They're getting ready. They know the swap here. And wow, maybe I was a little slow here. Maybe I'm trying to get the shield, and we do great. Now we're going to go ahead and swap into the Ivysaur, and we're going to go ahead and shield this up. It could be a Rockside Cross Chop bait. Dang it. That is not good. Now we're at an even shield situation. I don't like that at all. I think I'm going to let this go through. It is another Cross Chop. It might be just single charge move there, or maybe they're just tricking me. We'll have to see here. Going to go ahead and go for that Sludge Bomb. They're going to let it go through, so we'll never know. In comes the Probopass. I keep wanting to call it Nose Pass. I don't know why. And we're just going to go for the Sludge Bomb here. Getting that shield, that really doesn't really matter. They're going to be forced to throw energy. Lucario's going to come in here and just take it out with 1 counter. And good game. Lucario is so nice. Lucario is amazing. It is going to be kind of tricky to get it because you're going to have those lower IVs, and make sure to buy the second move as a Riolu. If you didn't have one, I guess you would have one now, so that could be, you know, a reason why to make one. So we're up against the Caesar. This is a good matchup for us. Their charge move is not very effective, so we're going to go ahead and let that go through. Taking them out. No shields on either end have been used. They're going to be bringing in the Hypno. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. This is, you know, attack boost, so we're going to be able to one-shot it. They let it go through. Beautiful. And we do have the Ivysaur to resist the electric moves, although this could have Ice Punch. But we're going to go ahead and throw in the Castform to absorb this Flamethrower that we thought they would have, that Community Day move. So nice catch, and they're like, yeah, I'm good. You got me. GG. Fantastic. Let's keep it moving here. See what this trainer is going to be bringing in the beginning, and it is going to be a Skarmory again. All right, so this time around, we're not going to mess around, and we're not going to farm a whole bunch and think we're going to take it out, right? Waste our shield. So going for that Power-Up Punch. Doesn't look like we're going to try to go for that Shadow Ball here. Going to be shielding this up, and more than likely, we're going to get a shield out of them, or they're going to swap into a Azumarill. Hello, Azumarill. I got this Ivysaur here for you. Very nice. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Sludge Bomb. They're letting it go through, doing a ton of damage. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through as well. They, you know, Ivysaur did its job. We're good to go. They have Hydro Pump. I would assume that's their only move. And not very effective. We're able to survive. Going to do a little bit of chip damage with the Ivysaur here. Maybe could have made it to Solar Beam, but I wasn't trying to waste that energy there, right? And let's go ahead and go with the Castform and let this go through. We don't really need to waste the shield. I really hope I don't. Okay, yeah. Letting that go through. They're going to be swapping into their Ivysaur. And here we go. Castform time to shine. Thank you. This fire coming in clutch. So, yeah, we're in a great position here. Going to swap into Lucario. And hopefully get a shield here. They're letting it go through. They knew better that it could have been a Power-Up Punch. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. The key was to just have them waste their energy here. Go in with the Castform and just farm down. And then do the same with the Skarmory. Take the win. Let's get it. Just goes to show that you don't need to have them completely maxed out. Again, I know it's level 35, but I didn't invest anything, and I did catch it during sunny weather. This trainer just sat there. I don't know. A little bit of lag, so yeah, obviously I have an advantage at this point, so definitely not fair. We're going to be swapping, and they're going to go into the Wigglytuff. I'm sorry, guys. You know, it's Go Battle League. You don't know what's going on the other end. You could stop attacking, and then next thing you know, you have half health, and they have 2 or 3 charge moves ready to go somehow, right? So you always just keep tapping. If you're next to your friend, it's another story. Like, it's lagging. It's like, okay, let's start over, right? But we don't know what's happening here. So they're bringing in the Obstagoon. We did take out that Wigglytuff with the Sludge Bomb. This is still going to do a ton of damage if they let it go through here, because it's just going to do neutral. Looking great. Well, they have no more shields. I was yapping my head off over here, and I didn't notice. So obviously it is going to go through. Bringing in the Castform here. Going to let this go through. That's fine. All right, they're going for that Night Slash, swapping into their Mantang, and we're going to go ahead and go for a Weather Ball. I don't know. It's doing chip damage. Oh, we're locked. Okay, yeah. Pay attention, Poke. What are you doing? So we're going to go in here to kind of make them think that we have a charge move, and they're going to throw their energy, which is great, and go ahead and go in here with Lucario. We still have a shield left, and we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Just a Bubble Beam, but it doesn't really matter. They have no more shields left. This is not very effective, but it's not going to quite take them out. The next couple of counters will, and taking them out. In comes their Obstagoon, and they just back out. You know, they could have tried to go for, you know, the counters, but yeah, since we did have our vamped up counter, they probably would have went down really quick. Anyway, into the next battle here, we're met with another Mantang. What? All right, whatever. Sounds good to me. All I know is I kind of need to take that thing out. So we're going to go ahead and let this first one go through. Just a Bubble Beam. Yep, just expecting that. Not doing that much damage. Going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball. Let's see if we can get this through, guys. And we do. Beautiful. Still not doing that much damage. Well, because they did lower our attack. So there you go. Otherwise, it would have done more, obviously. Going to go ahead and let this other Bubble Beam go through as well. Going to bring in the Ivysaur and farm down. Now, could potentially be an Ice Beam. So I think we need to play it safe. And not shields, looks like. Okay, well, we called that correctly. Well done. So we have 2 shields up against Lucario. Solar Beam time. It's Solar Beam time. Are they going to let it go through, guys? Oh! Bringing in the Castform to finish off the Lucario. They're going to be swapping into their Ninetales, and they're like, What is this fire thing? And we're taking the win. Beautiful. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Whiscash. This is not good for us, but we can't swap. All right. If we go to the Castform, it's good. It's good night, sleep tight. And if we go into Ivysaur, they'll just swap. So basically, we're just going to have to play this out here and shield up that first Mud Bomb and just put the pressure on. We're getting a shield from them. That's good. This is definitely going to KO, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And now we just go Ivysaur. And we just have to hope that they don't have Blizzard here. They were trying, and they're not able to get there. In comes Mandibuzz, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb. Solar Beam would have, I think just double Sludge Bombs is going to be better at this point. Swapping into our Castform after we do get that off here. Going to go ahead and let this go through. Probably a foul play, and there it is. Doing a decent amount of damage. Mandibuzz is pretty tanky, so we're going to have to hit it with a couple of charge moves here. Alright, so since Castform is so tanky as well, we're going to go ahead and let that go through too. No problem. That quick move is not doing enough damage to take us out. We're able to get to another charge move. Let's see if they want to shield up. And they want to keep that swap advantage, but it didn't work. What in the world? They swapped into Cradily. They must have a little bit of energy left on that Mandibuzz. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shield up this Stone Edge. That would have definitely hurt us quite a bit. We are farming a little bit more than we need to. Looks like we wasted a bit of energy. Going for Solar Beam and taking them out. And in comes Mandibuzz. I think this is why we wanted to farm. And foul play, not taking us out. We're going to be able to take it out with a Vine Whip onto a flying tanky type. Awesome. Into the next battle, we're met with a Noctile. It's going to be part normal type, so the fighting moves are actually going to be doing neutral damage to it. So let's see what happens here. Sky Attack's going to hurt quite a bit. Lucario in the Great League is very squishy. It's not going to be taking super effective damage from the flying type moves, just neutral. So it's kind of like this neutral matchup battle. Alright, so going for another Power Punch. Shadow Ball is useless because normal, not very effective. So all we have to do at this point is just, keep punching this thing away. I decide to double shield. We did get one shield out of them, so it's not all bad. So let's see what happens here. In comes, and Polion. So it was a good idea that I shield. They're definitely going to farm us down here. All right, so we almost took it out, which is awesome. We're going to go ahead and bring in Ivysaur here. I was trying to do the double swap, bring this in and then instantly go into Castform, but I messed it up. In comes the Cradily here, and we're able to not get the Solar Beam. That I kind of got a little upset at that. I really did. But they had Grass Knot. I was like, yeah, you kidding me? Let's go. Solar Beam. Let's go. Swapping into Castform and taking the win. Let's get it. Fantastic. Into the next battle here. But if they had Stone Edge, it would have been GG, right? Right. So we're met with a Mandibuzz in the lead here. We'll take not very effective damage from the Dark type moves. Flying type is going to be neutral. Mandibuzz doesn't have the highest attack around, so it's not going to do the most damage. Aerial Ace isn't the most threatening flying type move either. But that foul play actually did a decent amount of damage. It kind of surprised me, so we need to stay on our toes here, kind of like what Lucario is doing. All right, so going for another one. Now we let it go through because the quick moves on that thing are really not doing too much, so we still have a little leeway to do that and let those charge moves go through. They're letting it go through as well. We're winning that swap, and they're going in with a Berserker, and we have that fire for you. So we do know that thing can hit hard. Close combat, we're shielding that up. Yeah, there it goes, and they're staying in here. Well, they stayed in there for just a few seconds and then swapping into Cherim, and we're looking fantastic. It's a grass type there. More than likely for their charge move, they do have the Weather Ball, which is going to be the fire typing, not very effective. So again, the Sunny Castform, level 35, is just putting in work for us and taking wins. So I don't remember, do I shield? I just for good measure, we shield this up. Just for, just to keep ourselves healthy. No need to flex here. And we'll take the win on that Berserker with the quick moves there. Fantastic. Thanks for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.